Good morning. Strange twist. Was the call that led to a raid of a polygamous ranch in Texas and more than 400 children taken from their families a hoax? What the Texas Rangers have uncovered and what's now being planned for those boys and girls.
The Pennsylvania primary, with 3 days to go, Hillary Clinton is ahead in the polls, but support for Barack Obama, just like the crowds coming to hear him speak, is growing.
Plus, Midtown Manhattan is buzzing with activity this morning as Pope Benedict prepares to celebrate Mass at New York's famed St. Patrick's Cathedral. Today, Saturday, April 19th, 2008.
From NBC News, this is a special edition of Today. The Pope visits the USA with Lester Holt and Amy Robach.
Still to come on Today, want to get away without breaking the bank? The best hotels for under $250 a night. But first, this is Today on NBC.
A little bit later, the economy has a lot of Americans changing their summer vacation plans. If you want to save money, that's fine, but you don't have to actually skimp on style to do so. We're going to have the top hotels in the country, get this, for under $250 a night. This morning on Today's Travel, affordable hotels. We all want them, we can't all find them. According to a recent survey by AIG Travel Guard, nearly half of the people questioned said they plan to change their summer vacations in order to save some money. But it doesn't mean you have to cut back on style. Dana Dickey, editor-at-large of Conde Nast Traveler, is here with some great tips and her favorite hotels for under $250. Great news. Good to hear. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks.
Okay, so there's so many reasons not to travel. Flight cancellations, gas prices, the economy. Give us a reason to travel this year.
Americans love their summer travel. Next to rent and food, it's an essential. And so they're just figuring out ways to do it more strategically rather than going to, say, a top European destination, very expensive London or Paris. Go to a less expensive European destination like Portugal that experienced a 20% climb in visitors last year, or stay in the U.S.
Okay, and you talk about staying in the U.S. You have 5 great ideas for people who want to stay in the country. Let's start out west. Palm Springs is your first recommendation. Some swanky spots. You don't have to break the bank. You say the Colony Palms Hotel?
That's right. The Colony Palms Hotel is really interesting. It's just a couple hours away from Los Angeles, and in the 1930s, it was a speakeasy and brothel for Hollywood elite.
Rare.
Now, it's been redone by Cher's decorator to be this really fun, zesty boutique getaway, and it's a big trend in getaways these days. It's very friendly. It's not the snooty service that sort of is off-putting. So they're really warm there. It's great. It starts at $179 a night.
Wow, that's great, and it looked beautiful there too. Let's head a little more east and go to Vegas. If what happens there stays there, where do you recommend us staying?
The Palazzo in Las Vegas. This is a 50-story tower right on the Strip. It's luxury at new heights in Las Vegas, they're saying. It's right near the Venetian, and it has a similar Italianate styling. However, it's not that over-the-top, sort of garish Vegas that so many people think of. It's got great celebrity chefs. Mario Batali has a place there, Emeril Lagasse, Charlie Trotter, and super shopping. And also, Vegas is now a family-friendly destination, so there's a Kids Discovery Museum nearby.
Oh, very nice. In Jackson Hole, Wyoming, they're actually going green, and we don't even know about it, right?
That's right. You can't even tell at the at the Hotel Terra in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. The great thing there is for as little as $109 a night, you get luxury styling. There's a gray fieldstone fireplace right in the lobby, beautiful red leather on the walls, but you won't know it. But you're really saving energy. Nice. The floors are heated, so that's radiant heat, very efficient water-saving features.
They need to heat some of the floors around here sometime. Let me tell you, it's a little cold. You're telling me you can go to Chicago and stay there for under $250 a night. Hotel Saks is worth the trip, you say?
The Hotel Saks is great. Yes, this is the new Sceney place in Chicago to go. This has a wonderful happening bar downstairs,
and
it's right next to the House of Blues. It's great because it's really over-the-top styling. Minimalism is dead. This is another big hotel trend we're seeing. These have embossed paisley leather headboards and chandeliers painted on the walls. Yeah, it's really really groovy, and so this is where hipsters in Chicago's are heading.
All right, we have about 30 seconds left. If you do want to splurge a little bit, you say if you're going to go to Dallas, you got to stay at the Ritz.
Stay at the Ritz-Carlton Dallas. Yes, you're going to get that great world-class Ritz service and styling for $329 a night. New York would be considerably more at the Ritz-Carlton, and there are lots of great packages like 2 tickets to the symphony and breakfast the next morning for $450. So if you only have a weekend getaway, don't want to fly far, go to the Ritz-Carlton Dallas.
So even if you're watching your money, you could still have some good times this summer. Dana Dickey, thank you so much for joining us.